Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on December the 11th, 2019. Saudi Aramco surged 10% on stock market debut. Saudi Aramco shares jumped 10% on their Riyadh stock market debut on Wednesday, closing in on the $2 trillion valuation, which is long anticipated by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Saudi oil giant shares opened at 35.2 riyal, $9.39 apiece, 10% higher than their initial public offering price of 32 riyals. Saudi Arabian Oil Co raised a record $25.6 billion in its IPO last week, surpassing Chinese tech firm Alibaba's $25 billion listing in 2014. That makes it the world's largest listed company, although Aramco will have one of the smallest free floats of publicly tradable shares at just 1.5%. Canada, Mexico, and U.S. replace NAFTA pact. Top officials from Canada, Mexico, and the United States signed a new trade pact on Tuesday that aims to improve enforcement of workers' rights and hold down prices for biologic drugs by eliminating a patent provision. This move was the final approval effort for U.S. President Donald Trump's three-year plan to replace the 1994 North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, a deal he has blamed for the loss of millions of U.S. manufacturing jobs. The signing ceremony at the National Palace in Mexico City was attended by Mexico President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, Canadian Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland, U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer, and U.S. White House Advisor Jared Kushner. Democrats present articles of Trump's impeachment. Democratic congressional leaders have unveiled articles of impeachment against U.S. President Donald Trump. This historic move was initiated by a complaint warning the president was using the power of his office to solicit foreign interference in a U.S. election. Democrats outlined two articles of impeachment: abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. The charges were announced by House Judiciary Chair Jerry Nadler, flanked by Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Intelligence Chair Adam Schiff, and other members of the Democratic leadership. This move means that by the end of the next week, Trump could become the third president in U.S. history to be impeached. The House Judiciary Committee will vote on the articles, followed by the full House. As Democrats control a lower chamber, a trial in the Senate is likely to follow in January. However, Republicans are in control there, making Trump's conviction and removal unlikely. Asian stocks climbed on tariff delay hopes. Most Asian shares rose on Wednesday as investor moods lifted by a report that U.S. President Donald Trump might delay a weekend tariff hike on $160 billion in Chinese goods. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan climbed 0.5%. Hong Kong's Hang Seng and Australia's S&P ASX 200 gained 0.7% each, and Shanghai blue chips rose 0.2%. Meantime, Japan's Nikkei was unchanged. Also, futures pointed to flat open in Europe and on Wall Street. On the commodity market, Brent futures fell 0.7% to $63.89 per barrel, and U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude slipped 0.6% to $58.88 a barrel amid an unexpected build in crude inventory in the United States.